Welcome to my channel kaf-e-zone. To watch more informative videos, subscribe my channel. Travel insurance. Travel insurance is a type of insurance coverage that helps protect you financially in case of unexpected events or emergencies while you're traveling. It typically covers a range of situations, including trip cancellations, trip interruptions, lost luggage, medical emergencies, and other unforeseen events that can occur during a trip. Here are some common types of coverage provided by travel insurance. Trip cancellation and interruption. This covers non-refundable trip costs if you have to cancel or cut short your trip due to unexpected events such as illness, injury, or death of a family member. Travel medical insurance. This covers medical expenses and emergency medical evacuation while you are traveling. It's important, especially when traveling to countries where your regular health insurance may not cover you. Lost, stolen, or damaged luggage. This provides coverage for lost, stolen, or damaged baggage during your trip. Travel delay. Reimburses you for additional expenses due to a delay in your travel plans, such as accommodation and meals. Emergency evacuation and repatriation. Covers the cost of emergency medical transportation to the nearest appropriate medical facility or, in severe cases, back to your home country. Trip delay. Provides coverage for additional expenses incurred due to a delayed departure. Accidental death and dismemberment. AD&D provides a benefit to your beneficiaries in case of accidental death or pays a benefit to you in case of loss of limbs or eyesight due to an accident during the trip. Pre-existing medical conditions. Some policies cover pre-existing medical conditions, while others may exclude them. It's crucial to understand the terms regarding pre-existing conditions in your policy. It's important to carefully read and understand the terms, conditions, and exclusions of the travel insurance policy before purchasing. Prices for travel insurance vary based on factors such as the duration of the trip, destination, age of the insured, and the type of coverage. When choosing a travel insurance policy, consider your specific needs, the activities you plan to engage in during your trip, the destinations you will visit, and any existing health conditions you have. Always compare policies from different providers to ensure you get the coverage that suits your needs best. Travel medical insurance is a type of insurance that provides coverage for medical emergencies and related expenses while you are traveling internationally or even domestically, depending on the policy. It's designed to protect you from unexpected medical costs that may arise during your trip. Here are key aspects of travel medical insurance. Medical expenses coverage. Travel medical insurance typically covers medical treatments, hospital stays, surgeries, doctor visits, prescription medications, and other necessary medical services required due to an illness or injury during your trip. Emergency medical evacuation. This coverage includes the cost of emergency transportation to the nearest medical facility or repatriation to your home country for medical treatment if it's deemed necessary. Repatriation of remains. In case of a tragic event resulting in death during your trip, this coverage helps with the expenses associated with returning your remains to your home country. Emergency dental care. Coverage for dental emergencies, such as immediate treatment for severe tooth pain or injury, is usually included. Accidental death and dismemberment. AD&D provides a benefit to your beneficiaries in the event of accidental death or pays a benefit to you for loss of limbs or eyesight due to an accident during the trip. Trip interruption for medical reasons. Reimburses the non-refundable portion of your trip if you have to cut short your trip due to a medical emergency. Coverage for pre-existing conditions. Some policies may offer coverage for pre-existing medical conditions, either for stabilization of the condition or for acute onset of pre-existing conditions during the trip. 24/7 assistance services. Travel medical insurance often includes access to a helpline that you can call in case of emergencies for assistance and guidance. Coverage duration. Policies can be purchased for the duration of your trip, whether it's a short vacation or an extended stay abroad. It's important to carefully read and understand the terms, conditions, exclusions, and limits of the travel medical insurance policy you're considering. Factors that affect the cost and coverage may include your age, trip duration, destination, health status, and any optional coverage you choose. Before purchasing, assess your specific needs, the activities you plan to engage in, and the healthcare system in the destination country. Make sure you provide accurate and complete information about your health history to get an appropriate policy that meets your requirements. Emergency medical evacuation, often referred to as medevac, is a crucial component of travel and medical insurance. It involves the urgent transportation of a patient from one medical facility to another, often from a remote or inadequate medical facility to a higher level of care or back to the traveler's home country, for necessary medical treatment and care. Here are key points about emergency medical evacuation coverage. Purpose: the primary purpose of emergency medical evacuation is to swiftly move a patient to a medical facility that can provide appropriate treatment for their medical condition. This is especially important if the current location lacks the necessary medical facilities or expertise to treat the patient's condition adequately. Medical necessity: emergency medical evacuation is typically initiated when a treating physician, in consultation with the insurer's medical team, determines that the patient's condition requires urgent transfer to a different facility for appropriate medical care. Transportation modes: emergency medical evacuation can involve various transportation modes, including air ambulance, helicopter, fixed-wing aircraft, or ground ambulance, depending on the circumstances and the patient's condition. Transportation costs: the insurance policy typically covers the costs associated with the transportation, which can be exorbitant. This includes the transportation itself, medical staff accompanying the patient, medical equipment, and any other necessary expenses. Repatriation: emergency medical evacuation can also involve repatriation, where the insured is transported back to their home country for medical treatment, particularly if the treating medical team deems it necessary. Activation and coordination: the insurance provider usually activates and coordinates the emergency medical evacuation, ensuring that the patient is safely transported to the appropriate medical facility. Contact information: the insured or their representatives need to contact the insurance company's emergency assistance hotline as soon as possible in the event of a medical emergency requiring evacuation. The insurer's team will guide the insured through the necessary steps. Inclusions and exclusions: it's crucial to review the policy to understand what circumstances and conditions are covered for emergency medical evacuation, as well as any exclusions or limitations. Emergency medical evacuation is especially important for travelers, especially those visiting remote or underdeveloped areas where adequate medical facilities may not be readily available. It provides peace of mind knowing that in the event of a medical emergency, appropriate care and transportation will be arranged to ensure the best possible outcome for the patient's health and well-being. Thanks for watching my video.